Yo, what is good? Yes, this is a pre-market April what? April what? April 30th, 2024. Comment. Give me like 2 minutes in it. I'm patting myself up and then I'll get on the charts in it. But welcome, Friction, Osman. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm just gonna go through a little session review, man. Mm, there we go. Finally, got it. Yeah. All right. Let me turn this music down real quick. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. If you close above this S&D here, that's a nice short. Hold on, let me see what it looks like. So this would be a move that would be inside. Let me see what the five. Nah, I don't really want to see what the 5 second looks like. It's just a pre-market, but yeah, on the 5 second, you see the confirmation in there. Yeah, bro, the S&D responsible right there. You know, when you keep track of your opens, this was also an S&D responsible up top here. So we take that and look, we got a failure to close above over here, right, right there. Yeah, that's the break. Now I use uh, I got flip, failure to close above, broke out. I want to see if we get a break below here. If we get a body closure below here, below this low, then I'm gonna wait for a flip. If we get a failure to close below this body, then that's what I would like to see. But essentially, yo, I didn't even do no top down, you know. That's quizzy. But look at me trying to go on the higher time frames. Let me just zoom out. Okay, pretty much in distribution and alright, cool. So we got a spike down, boom. But it seems as though first, this is the first flip. Boom, boom. Okay, first flip. I'm I'm interested in this high. I'm interested in that. see this high getting taken out. You don't have to be right now, but high time frame, right? I'm gonna keep track of that. Mm, apart from that, I got this SND here. And keep track of that too. Responsible for making a new high here. We got, I think, are we on the zone? We tapped it once. Okay, cool. So right now we're currently downtrending. Boom, 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 boom. Let's read this closer. Close, basically. So if I go in a little bit closer, yeah, and we've been mitigating this S&D multiple times in here, but this is also valid too, in case we don't drop, in case we don't close below here. But by the time we do step down below this low, which we're not, you know, oh shit, let me see. Oh yeah, yeah, I make it a thing not to look at the 5 seconds. You see how I was scouring for an entry, bro. Look, yeah, bro, I'm just chilling. We're just chilling. It's just pre-market. We're just here, understanding what I'm going. Man, it's crazy seeing my impulses live all that. But essentially, you want to see this low get taken. Then shoot some. This S&D up here. I'd look for a move like this. Move back up. And this would be the bottom of the range still, right? Now we get a closure below this low here. I'm gonna have to wait for a flip on the 1 minute. It's the S&D here. Yeah, so I keep track of my opens, the highs of the S&D responsibles. So the open on the 15 second, right? So when you see your 1, 2, 3, 4, that's basically 4 including the break, 3 not including it. So right now I usually count, 3 swings before I even, step in. And these are swings on the 5 second, by the way. And it doesn't always have to be on the 5 second. It could be just the lower time frame, basically. So I said in my Twitter once, innit, that what made me uh, really increase my understanding of the movement of price was study the 1 minute, 15 second, 5 second, and the 1 second all at the same time. You're watching 4 time frames at once. Yeah, I'm looking for a structure fit, never mind all of that. But I'm looking for how one pattern looks on 1 time frame and then how that translates on the 15 second, 5 second, 1 second. Because you gotta understand. So on candlestick structure, that's literally so 1 second. So if you're on the 1 minute, how I analyze prices that I'm reading candlestick structure, right? So on the 15 second, that one candle is broken up into four. So you're seeing a bit more detail, and then on the 5 second, that candle is broken up into uh what would that be? what, 60 divided by 5, so 12. So 12 candles. So you got 12 more pieces of information to tell you what happened inside this 1 minute candle. And then in a 1 second, you obviously got 60 candles worth of information for this one event that happened in the 1 minute. So you want to know how that looks across all those four time frames because that's your candlestick structure. Then you get into like intermediary structure. Then you get on your 5 seconds. So 1 minute is like candlestick structure. 50 second is your intermediary structure. 5 second is your secondary structure, and your 1 minute is your higher time frame structure. Now, that's just how it looks. I'm just talking about how it looks. So the 1 minute is showing you what this candlestick movement, no, so the 1 second is showing you what the candlestick movement looks like on higher time frame structure. And then you would see the 5 second is showing you what that 1 minute movement looks like on secondary structure. What is your daily profit does look like around, I say on average like 500. So I'd say like 5 trades a day, but I'm cool with just three. If I win three in a row, yeah, I'll end my day risking two contracts. Um, yeah, usually in for 5 points, so it's like $200. But yeah, back to my point though. Yeah, to learn the movement of price and how things look, so how one pattern on one time frame looks across all time frames. Definitely do that. Do that. But keep in mind, yo, I trade live. I don't trade with a prop firm yet. I'm doing an evaluation right now. You feel me? So yeah, I still haven't passed the fucking funded account card there, bro. You see when I see them big numbers there. Ah, that's a level of greed. But when it comes to my live account, though, whoa, that is like the discipline on that is unreal. But when I see big numbers, I'm still dealing with the greed. So anyway, basically, I over leverage and end up losing the fucking account. You feel me? So that's why I'm still trying to make it a goal. Multi-time frame structures, I'm focusing. That's super important. Super important. But to answer Manpreet's question, I trade micros. So $20 basically, risking two micros, 5 points. But at the end of the day, yeah, I usually just aim for 5 points. Uh, really and truly. I just bump up the contract size when I'm on a streak. So we just got to flip on structure. Alright, cool. I know what I'm looking for. So what I usually do is just I track the S&D responsible as you can see from the writing down here. So we also have another one. The man, I got the impulse to enter. So bro, this is ridiculous. But you gotta control that. Like this is just a warm up for me when it comes to pre-market. I was back testing all morning, all morning. Like you will see in my group, check it. Your boy was just posting charts. Boy was just posting charts here from uh 9 and it's like what? Yeah, it's like 1 p.m. right now. But yeah, I was back testing all morning. But around I don't know how long I'm gonna be here on stream, but around New York, yeah, New York Open, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna end the stream and then be trading live with my group. Trading live with the group. I caught that. Some sick traders in there, bro. I can't even get cool peoples as well. I recommend that you guys you watch the original masterclass because this ain't this ain't no we're not starting from the basics. You feel me? Like you should already be proficient with the material that's free on YouTube. Hey James, welcome, bro. The original masterclass. Hey, one of the biggest misconceptions people have and act upon is that the original masterclass is literally all you need. And yes, it is, but the misconception is that it's not all you need. First, you need to back test each and every single rule that he talks about. I rewatched video theory numerous times after you mentioned it. Yeah, that's the most important in my opinion. So look, we just gotta look. Let me check the S&D. This is where I go short. If you get a body closure below that low there, that open on the up candle there, because we got a failure to close uh above here. If you close below here, that's usually a move you see. I'll take a short down here, but let me just check though. Yeah. Above this, yeah. But can you give a lesson about backtest and what to do? Sure. Like right now, nah. But I'll get to that. Yo, there's already loads of material online, innit? If you go on trading with Hunter, he's got a video on how to backtest. In fact, I'm gonna link that in the description right now. I'm gonna update it, so refresh the stream if you need to. I'm gonna link it in the description right now, so it will appear. Let me and that pretty much he even provides market data too, which is see that right there is a blessing. Oh, wrong video. All right, cool. There we go. So it's in the description right now. So if you want to learn how to backtest on NinjaTrader, then yeah, you got the video right there. It's right there. Um. Yeah. Let me see what this looked like on the 5 second. Because yeah, this would have been an L for me. Just need to see why though. The short that I was talking about here. And I've also noticed that this is why I don't execute during open. I mean, pre-market call. It's perfect. I believe like the volatility on the Nasdaq, it's perfect. It's the perfect session to actually see, to learn. I'll be real, for me, to learn for me. Let me see. So to learn in real time, I mean, it's the pace. Of course, the best pace to learn is backtesting. But if you're alive, I start backtesting at pre-market, which for me is at 1 p.m. London volatility is a bit too slow for man, but pre-market, yes, perfect. So now all my rules were met. I'll be real. So could have just been one of them ones, innit? But yeah, man, you guys need to backtest rules or like one thing at a time. That's what you guys need to do. That's what's most important. The most important thing, the misconception that I was showing, I was talking to you about was that whole train of thought was a thing where you need to backtest the rules, G, one at a time. Get good at one thing and then move on to the next. For real though, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing so much shit at the same time. No, I did that and I learned a lot, but then it was all disorganized. Now I believe, yeah, you're gonna have to get through that. But the way I did it was disorganized. Like I could have organized myself to learn this in a methodical fashion, but I didn't. So it just took. Now I just had some extra work to do now to now organize everything again, which could have been easily avoided if I just had some sense and said, you know what, let me do this structured rather than just, oh shit, Dave said this, Dave said that. Oh, what? There's that rule there. Okay, I'm gonna test it all. I'm gonna take that entry. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. Like, bro, never mind entry. You shouldn't even be taking entries when you're learning. Shouldn't even be taking entries. Hey, but listen, when you're back testing, you see your awareness. Be aware of your successes. Be aware of your successes, as well as be aware with your losses. Now, look, I wasn't even the type to like, what do you call it? I tried it, but like taking pictures, putting it in like a whole Google sheet and having numbers there, da, 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 like that tracking type of shit. Like, no, I tried it. It didn't really work for me. I'm more of an just just trade. I trade. That's my journal. Like I feel it. Like I've experienced it. My experience is my journal type shit. Right. Now, I'm not saying you have to do what I do. Everyone's got a different way of actually learning, right? But what you need to do is you need to, how I learned was, bro, you need to see where you take a, when I'm on pre-market like this, and you see me with the risk to reward stuff like that, that's me placing a trade in my mind, basically, and just seeing how it goes. I made a decision, but it's not actually, I'm not actually risking that. I'm not actually putting risk to it. You need to find a successful you in these charts because he's in there. He's in there. But you won't find him if your focus is split into managing your position and learning. So when you're backtesting, entry should be the last thing that you're on. Structure should be the first, narrative should be the second. So that's the misconception people get about the masterclass. It's really just a whole playlist of rules explained. The same things are being explained but in different ways. No, granted, I can't even lie to you. It is disorganized as fuck. That's why I had to organize it myself. You feel me? So when you organize that for yourself, you are going to delegate. What would you tell them? If someone to tell you that, man, I'm gonna delegate the next. If someone were to tell you that they were gonna dedicate the next month of their life to learn how to trade from scratch, what would you tell them? Check yourself, understand what you're doing it for, and if it's authentic, then pursue it. That's what I would say to them. Mm, mm, I know. Mm, mm, So find yourself in these charts, yo. Like the profitable you, he's in there. He's there taking trades. He's placed. He's executing positions. You just need to be aware of it on the chart. He's there. You just need to see his footsteps. That's what I mean about okay, cool, bro. James, don't even say. Fuck, I didn't even watch the playlist 10 times. The fuck. Hell no, bro. Like you gotta realize, yo, time is our most valuable fucking resource, and you think I'm gonna be wasting my time watching out that hours out 10 tap? Hell no. This is what I mean about oh shit. This is what I mean. This is what I mean about organizing the information. I keep telling you guys, bro, save your time, bro. These clips are he when he explains the rules, it's literally like 2 or 3 minutes. Imagine you lose and you're like, okay, cool, let me go back to the playlist. And you're watching a playlist for like a whole 1 or 2 hours just to get a 2 minute explanation and say, oh shit, yeah. Oh yeah, of course it was that. I already knew that, but I was just reminded. I was just reminded. You could have saved yourself a whole 1 or 2 hours just watching the video if you just clipped it, put it in a little folder, and played it on a routine basis. Because the shit is consistent. You will notice it every single day, and it's worth you remembering every single day. Don't look at candlestick structure yet. Oh. Let me remove all of this, man. Let me just reset my analysis card. I wasn't even paying attention to the charts. We just took this out. Let me see. We got that. Oh Lord! Ain't no way. Yo, I thought 1 p.m. was pre-market. So it was 1:30. Ain't no way. This is the volatility that I was talking about. So I had the times wrong. Shit then. Whatever, bro. Because one thing as well, price is price. Price is price, and it's gonna do the same shit. It's just gonna do it faster or slower. Time don't matter. So, bro, I also studied DTFX, but I can't get how you implement this. Can you briefly explain what you were you looking to take a trade? Thanks. All right, for sure. All right, cool. Let me take a sip. So, uh, I'm just gonna show you a whole rundown in it. One, two, three, four, five. So if I see this right, this is what I'm doing. If I see a 4 candle pump, I'm waiting for the first flip and I'm waiting for that to be liquidated and I'm taking it up, right? Ah, shit. I was gonna go into the 15 second to show you more in detail. Hold on. So if I see this, if I see price close above a down candle over the 1 minute, I'm waiting for that low to be liquidated, right? And I'll be targeting this high up here, right? So look, on the 15 second, usually there's a low, and that low is the S&D responsible. So it's the low of the S&D responsible. Now it can be I use on the 15 second, I validate my structure using bodies, right? And my zones with the wicks. So you'll see this arrow usually on the wick of the S&D responsible, the wick low of the S&D responsible. But to validate the break of structure, I use the bodies, right? Cool. Now, once I see this low get taken, I'm literally trailing the open of the down candles, which is the S&D responsible on the 5 second, the open of down candles. Now, usually what I like to see, I like to count 3 pullbacks, 3 swings, right? Before, you know, I plan to participate. Now, if I see price on the 5 second close above that S&D responsible, then I execute and then I target 5 points. So when price hits my 2 point, when price hits 5 points, right? As soon as it hits 5 points, look, check it. This is my ATM strategy. So, 10 point profit. I usually my positions are usually way less than that, but that's what I'm willing to risk, right? And then my break even strategy is so my profit trigger is 20 ticks, which is 5 points. That means when price hits 5 points, my stop loss is moved to 2 points, which is 8 ticks. So that's how I manage my position. And it's up to me when I want to close it. I usually just close my position straight away as soon as it hits 5 points. And I know straight away why, because you got the ATM machine ka-ching. You feel me? So as soon as I hear that, I just close because I know we're immediately hitting 5 points. I mean, we have already hit 5 points. As soon as I hear that, as soon as I see my stop move, hear the sound, it's like an alert system, really. Rather than having to actively check my overly manage my position now. I'm just reading how price moves. I'm not really too focused on the management, you feel me? So that is literally how I would approach it. But you'll see me do it in real time. Like I said, this is just a pre-market, but I'm gonna be trading live with the group. So if you want to check that out, then you feel me? Come on, master of price, my G. Join the group and we'll bump your win rate up. Right. Alva. Yeah, the group. So there's in the description, you'll see a link to join my group there. Just you feel me? Do your thing. If you want to join, and that's the link there. It's always there. Poland, no problem, bro. If you got any more questions, just shout me. Just ask them in the chat, and then I'll just go through. I'll just go through with that. Now, I just explained the principle. You feel me? Just so I wouldn't have to actually waste time. So look, now I'm looking for this low to be taken. So when I told you I use the bodies to validate breaks of structure and the zone is my wicks. So the zone is the S&D responsible. So this is the low that I'm looking for to get taken, right? Actually, this is the low. So we see a break of structure happen right there. Down candle, down candle, down candle, flipped. We broke above the high of the down candle, right? Now, this, meaning this was the last down move before the break up. Meaning this low is S&D responsible too. But then we made a new one right here, where you see get rid of this arrow. You see this down move there and the up move that broke it. So this low here is the S&D responsible. But I'm looking at the bodies, you feel me? So we broke below that, boom, boom. And yeah, so that's why I'm waiting for that low to be taken, because that's a part of my rule. I track the S&D responsible. I track the higher time frame S&D responsible to be taken, and I track the lower time frame S&D responsible, which is the 5 second, right? I'm looking for a closure above that after price has taken that. But not only that, the most important thing is that I want to see a failure to close below, which um essentially it will just look like this. In fact, I want to see this signature in price. You see the wicks? You see how it failed to close below? I want to see that signature in price after that low is taken on the 1 minute. Now look, check it. If we close above that right there, that becomes the S&D responsible for the break that flipped. And I'm going to be using this low. So I use the zones, I use the wicks to validate my zones. Um, so that's how I move. As you guys can see, it says take a low. I'm gonna update it still to be more specific, but essentially, taking a low is me taking the S&D responsible. That's what I wait for. And usually, when we take the S&D responsible, the origin of the move is just below it, meaning what? We're at the bottom of the range, right? Once you know you're at the bottom of the range, that's when you're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna count my swings, right? And then I track the lower time frame S&D responsible. So when price takes the low, that downtrend that takes the low, yeah, you're tracking the opens of them candles now, them down candles, because the open of that down candle is the S&D 5 second. 5 second S&D responsible for the breakdown. You want to see a body closure above that on the 5 second. Now, that's just the bare bones. You feel me? Now there's other like detail in which I use to know when it's a valid setup or not, but I just gave you a mechanical outlook to it. That's like a mechanical approach to my system, but there's also discretionary types in which that starts with the group. You feel me? So that's what I use to know when to engage and when not to. You feel me? Just track it. Oh yeah. Okay. Now this is unlikely, right? On a higher time frame, this is our target. Narrative, people that chase get people that chase get liquidated, my G. So these are the first people to counter trend this 4 candle dump. They usually get taken out. And you will usually, if price wants to, if price intends to, it's a pattern that happens most times. So if you see it, you move with it, right? So if we take this low, we usually see the first break get taken out and then move back to take out the protected high. Mm, 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 mm. Nah, I said I wasn't really gonna. That's the sauce I was just talking about. This is one of them. I mean, it's on my channel, really and truly. If you go on four candle pump it up, that's just one of the things that I use to like. Okay, cool. Let me just sit this one out. Even if we are at the bottom of the range, this is not an area in price in which you want to put your money in, because we know what the higher time frame narrative is showing us. So that I just put this lean in my cup like it's liquor. I just need a whole lot of drugs in my system. But hey, if you guys got any questions though, just slap it in the chat. You feel me? Slap it in the chat. I'll just address those real quick. And then yeah, I'm just gonna trade live with the members. Body closure above the down candle. This down move is the SED responsible for that move there. That body closure above, right? So I'm looking at this low too. Cuban links. That's a verify. Gotta go. When we get that body closure above the high, that put in the low in our zone, that we could start looking for flips to the upside. Is that a question or is that a statement? I got hella stuff on the charts. Let me just remove some shit. Um, mm, bum, 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 bum. Is this considered forward testing? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, yeah, you can call it forward testing. Now, I'll be real with you. When people say forward testing, I don't know what the fuck they mean. But I assume, right? This is what I understand forward testing to be. Yeah, you're you're executing trades in a live market. Uh, you're demo trading, right? You're not trading live. Now, I'm not executing here. I'm just learning. Now, if in my mind I'm like, okay, cool, I would be in an entry here. Right now, in my current, at my skill level, I would be in a trade here. So all I'm gonna do is like, okay, cool. I'm gonna mentally I look a position there. I'm not saying that I would here. I'm just saying this is an example. Slap it anywhere on the chart, right? Now, I don't consider this to be forward testing. This is just learning. You're just tracking price. So I said, yeah, yeah, nah, nah. I want to get into this. Does laptop quality matter when running these programs? Nah, nah. I think you can even have a work laptop and you'll be good, yo. Like, you know them shit laptops, them Lenovo temp. You'll be good with that, bro. You'll be good with that. Trust me. Like, I think that the Lenovo ThinkPad, them type of laptop, like, trust me, you'll be good, bro. Now, for me personally, I don't have them. I got a gaming laptop, you feel me? So, but it's not something as intensive as running a whole like I don't know a video editing program where you need good specs for G. Like it's not like running a game or some shit. Like you'll be good, G. I haven't even looked at shorts for a while. Okay, cool. The S&D responsible is right there. You got that down move that broke candlestick and intermediary structure tool. Ooh. So that's the low. If I'm gonna, so this is a high. So this is the 15-second chart just inverted. So I'm looking for a short position to be up here. Every bitch I'm fucking say they only fucking me. But you're in that double seat. You couldn't be in love with me. So how can I trust you? Okay, I'm looking at the 5 second now when I shouldn't be. But I just want to read. I just want to analyze. I just want to analyze, bro. I just want to analyze G. 15 seconds all boring. We're just ranging inside the middle of the range. Like, whoa. Turned you to a savage. I won't forget you, you a bad bitch. I set you up so you could level up, but you was used to being average. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I look for a move below here. This is the more probable move. Bottom of the range too. My dog said you got to. But if there's an S&D, nah, no S&Ds here in this range. So I'm waiting for this one here to be taken. Would you say videos 1 to 3 of the masterclass are enough to start backtesting? I'm still in the process of watching them, but I'm eager to start experimenting. I learn better actually doing rather than watching. I feel you on that one. There, I feel you on that one. Bro, there's like 10, 11, 12, 13, I'm not even sure, but there's like 10 plus videos in there, but watch them all. They're all important. They're all important. Watch them all. And I recommend that as you watch them, make video clips. Just record your screen. Get a software like OBS. I use OBS for example. Just use OBS. Record your screen as you're watching. When you know it's a rule, let's say you get a dopamine spike in your mind saying that, oh yeah, 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 I need to remember this. Like if you know it's some shit that you need to remember, bro, just video clip it. The more and more you watch it. So of course, if you're just starting out watching the original masterclass, then yeah, I advise you to watch it. You know, I watched it 4 times fully, me personally, just 4 times, just 4 times. And after the fourth time, I had everything that I needed from it. To where I organized all those video clips myself, and I just put it all into a video, and I watched it on a routine basis. And then that was a more efficient use of my time. Then, so yeah, videos 1 to 3 is not enough. That's just the basics of a basic playlist. Like the playlist is so basic. I mean, compared to what Dave teaches onwards, I'm not saying it's just basic. Like no, no, no. Like it's basic in Dave's whole, you know, thought process of what he's trying to explain. But that's the fundamentals that you need in order to like use it, use it in his advanced concepts. Now, I will also say this: it is you're not gonna trade the same as Dave, as me, as other DTFX traders. You're gonna have to use this information now to build a system around you. And yes, in the masterclass, he may tell you risk management strategies. He may tell you you can get it here and you can get it there. He may tell you that, and that's for you to back test too. But trust me, you don't want to fall in a rabbit hole of saying, "Oh, Dave said yes, use this rule because this is how you enter." Like, no. Keep in mind, he's not giving you a system. He's giving you he okay, cool. He's giving you his system, how he would trade, but that doesn't mean that's how you're gonna trade. You need to find out how the way you trade fits into your own personality. But you can only do that if you have experience with backtesting the rules itself. So the original masterclass is not about a system. It's about price and how it moves. So you need to understand all the events and how price moves. You feel me? Understand all of that. Because when you understand all of that, that means you know the reason why Dave even says the stuff he says when it comes to his system now. Why he uses a certain rule, why he doesn't stay out of a trade, why he does engage in a trade, why he doesn't even consider this zone, but he considers that zone. It's because you know yourself, because of what he said, which is consistent, that it's valid. So when we break out of a high time frame range like this, you want to see a flip. So I'm on a 5 second now, but on the 5 second, that candlestick flip that I was talking to you guys about would look like a closure below this low right now in this present moment. Let's see. Let's see. I could be completely wrong. Right, there you go. So I'd be looking at the body of the low, but when I'm 5 seconds, so it ended up turning out to be the wick. But essentially, yeah, it's a closure below here. So that's what it would look like on the 5 second. And also, oh, look, listen, back testing is cool and all, but when you've mastered the concepts, now once you've when you done you learned everything because it's a finite. It's, as much information as it is there, it's still a finite source, a finite fundamental that you need to learn, right? So you're gonna master it eventually, right? So when you reach that stage, now you want to learn how to master self. And what does that mean? That means you know the rules. You more often than not, when you're back testing not in real time speed. You're back testing 2x, 3x, 4x. What I recommend you guys to do is when you know these concepts like this, now you need to actually trade it. And the best environment for you to learn how to trade it, for me personally, this is what I did, yeah. Backtest New York session, 1x speed for the whole morning. For me personally, so let's say um from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. is the time that I backtest. So that's like 4 hours. So basically, I only trade 1 hour and 30 minutes from 3:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. So basically, I'm like, I'm basically trading like 3 New York sessions in the morning. Now that in 1x speed, right? So that's the session I like to trade. So train yourself for that. That's part of my routine. Still part of my routine. And then when you hop on New York session, like actually live, ain't nothing different. But you'll start to realize when you're back testing this way, when you're back testing New York session in real time speed in the morning or before even trading New York, right? First of all, you get more experience, realistic experience, pretty much the same shit, right? Which is going to be crucial for your development. Secondly, you're going to realize that though you know the rules, now you need to, now you need to, you see the other side of you that gives in to your impulses. You're going to learn how to mitigate that. That's what that training's for. There's the profitable you, there's the unprofitable you. The unprofitable you doesn't know how to make the correct decisions, right? In fact, no, let's just say this: the unprofitable you knows how to make the correct decisions to lose money, and then there's the profitable you that knows how to that knows the correct decisions to make profit, right? Now, during your real time backtesting session, New York, right? Your objective is to observe both sides. Is to observe both sides of yourself. The you that made the decision that turned into a loss versus the you that made the decision that turned into profit. You want to just objectively observe these two sides of yourself. Now, of course, you want to be more lenient onto the profitable side, but the losses, the unprofitable trader, that side of you, you want to be aware of that too. Why? Because now you know what not to do. You don't ignore that shit. You took a loss. Why'd you take a loss? Bro, find out that shit immediately. You don't move on until you know why. So that's for me, that's what those sessions are for. It's really I guess it's self-awareness. Because I'm not at the level yet when I can just hop on the live market whenever I want to. Nah. My first trade, fuck it. My first two, three, four, even 5 trades will be dumb trades. I'm like, bro, what is you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing? What are you doing? Literally, what are you doing? I don't follow rules, but that's what the morning is for. It's to pattern up. I guess it's to warm up. It's to get in the groove. Because I will not lie to you, it's a lot of shit to remember. And for everything to be pieced into your head, it needs to be like first, yes, back testing, in fast forward motion is good to learn quick, but then you need to know how to use that information, and you can only know how to use that information in a live environment. That's why I say to backtest in real time speed in the morning once you've mastered the concepts, because then you'll be able to master self with the concepts, and that in result leads to profitability consistently, steadily. You see the what do you call it? A steadily rising equity curve. You see them type of charts there. Nah, that's what I just said to you. That's what it leads to. When you look at your equity curve, that's a direct reflection of you. Direct, direct, no filter. So track your trade performance. Be conscious of it. Have it on the side. Like have it on your ex. For me, I have it on my execution screen. So on my laptop screen is my 5 second, right? I've got the trade performance right there, and I look at the equity curve because the structure that develops on that equity curve is a direct reflection of me. And the lessons that you learn from structure, what you know about structure, you'll be able to, what's the word? Correct your mistakes, learn from your mistakes. Your equity curve could look like this, actually. Okay, cool. You started the day with profit. You took one loss, you took one win. Let's say you didn't manage risk. You didn't manage risk properly and you had a deep cut. Then you took another win. Let's say over here you lost as well. And then you got yourself back to break even. So for whatever reason, you took these trades at each point. At each turning point in structure was a trade, was a decision that was made. The trades that you take will tell you why you broke structure below, why you broke structure above. Of course, you want to see bullishness, but it's all there. Your equity curve tells you. It tells you it tells you the next step. It tells you what you need to learn. But if you're not observant, if you're not keeping track of why you're entering, of the reason you enter, this is why you have to follow rules. You need to be consistent in the shit that you do. So you could be following rules and your equity curve looks like this. Oh, you may need some better rules, G. You may have done everything to a T. You might need some better rules if this is what your rules are doing. Now, it could just be for the one day, but when you follow your rules consistently and you keep track of your equity curve, if this is a consistent thing, now I can't lie, I've had days like this. Eh, usually, on a day my equity curve looks like this, it's usually, yeah, I've broken rules. It's usually about 5 trades. It's usually about, yeah, I've broken like 2 rules, but all my entries were spot on. Yeah, all my entries were spot on. But the losses that I, well, the trades that I lost on were, yeah, I just didn't follow rules. That's what usually, yeah, when my equity curve is like this, that's usually the reason. You need to make, no, I'm not even gonna say all of that, but I will talk for myself. You feel me? Trading is literally the structure of my life. At this very, like, it's the first, it's the first thing that I've built a foundation of. I'll be real. This is what's upholding my life. And it all starts from the skill. You can accelerate your development in that skill through backtesting. And the beautiful thing is, you can set it up in a controlled environment to where you can you can experience the same day 3 times in one day. So you're getting reps in. But more time people don't want to backtest. Huh? Why? I don't know. But for those that are interested, I can guide you. I can direct you. Okay, cool. Do that. Do that. Do this. Do this. Cause more times than not, trust me. You're going through a roadblock right now. Yeah, I already dealt with that. Just do that. Boom, move out the way. And now you can keep it stepping. Now you can now you can keep going further and further, much more. How do you call it? Just faster. There's less weight on your shoulders. You can see further, right? If you just Just listen to what I say. I titled this video this live in this live I titled the live treat success as a required action. Nice indeed right there. Treat success as a required action, and that is what success. Uh, that's how I treat the virtue of success. I'll be real. That's how I treat the whole thing. It's a your goals. It shouldn't be on a pedestal. Your goals should be your standard. So when people say big goals and that, it's not just make a big goal, achieve it, and then be like, I want to do more. At least that's not how I see it. For me, a goal is a set standard. So if I'm gonna go big, I want to go big every day. I want to make that a consistent thing in my lifestyle. So that's why I was like, yeah, I'm not hopping on until I get 70% every day. 70% every day. And there's days where I don't trade. Every day is a profitable day, yes. But there are days when I don't trade. Why though? Because I proved to myself in backtesting that it was not my day to day. I was going, losing left, right, center. I'm like, oh, I don't know. There's no way I'm hopping on live. I'm doing something wrong. So I only hop on live now, today, it was a nice day, you know, got like 80% in one session, like 70, I remember 75, and then 71.46. So some decimal, you feel me, but yeah, so I'm trading live today. But when I don't perform, even in backtesting real time, what makes you think that man's gonna hop on the live market? No, just chill today. Just continue backtesting. You feel me? So that's just my whole routine and shit. And I say that structure is like trading is really like it just structured my whole fucking life before I didn't even know what the fuck discipline was. Nah, there's plenty of man in the UK that know about this. Plenty, man. I know three people, yeah, three people that know that utilize this method. Hmm, counting swings, huh? This is why I suggest you. I'm not sure if you were saying in the beginning of the stream, but I'll explain it again. Um, you want to observe four time frames at the same time. Now, I recommend that. Oh shit, Southwest. A meet. We'll see, bro. We'll see. Um, but when it comes to counting swings, yeah, you want to observe all four time frames. So in the beginning of the stream or somewhere in the beginning, if you rewatch it, I mentioned it, but I'll mention it again here. You want to observe the 1 minute, the 15 second, the 5 second, and the 1 second, right? This flip over here. Feel that. Yeah. Take a low. Take a low. You track the S&D, and you look for the body closure right there. Your stop would have been right there. Nah, you wouldn't have been stopped out. But shit, it do be doing them shenanigans there, bro, where it just pull backs on you and just it don't stop you all like that's that my car like sometimes my heart be pumping. It be pumping, but shit, yeah, it be pumping, but it's calm. But yeah, observe all the time frames there, my bro. When you're counting your swings, you're literally counting swings, bro. Like it's not that deep. It's really not that deep. I used to say I don't count the initial break, and I still don't. It's a thing where I usually have to see three pullbacks, so three swings, and then I consider to a counter trend movement, which is just a break above the S&D when you trail in your open of the down candles, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm going on this. So to join a group, I saw there's a monthly with a monthly fee. Would you recommend joining after watching it? Oh yes, please, please, join after watching the entire masterclass because everyone in here are. It's I made sure that this is quality. Like I'm not here teaching the free information. I'm here teaching my system that I've built from the original masterclass. You feel me? So you'd be much better off, okay, cool, learning the individual components, right, from the author himself. And then, of course, in that respect, you would you would be building your own system too. See, the only thing that I'm doing, I'm showing you what my system looks like and how I've organized the information that I've learned from the original masterclass and how I make profit from it. But you won't trade the same way I do. But I'm giving you an advanced level of understanding that's not available. I don't really see available anywhere. Cool, you will see guys doing live streams and such, but they're all trading. How can I say it? There's no one really talking about their system that trades DTFX. There's no one really actually talking about it. Like more, what I usually see in the DTFX community is that it's pretty much gatekeeping. Pretty much gatekeeping, yo. I can't lie. Like people ask the question and they frown you on it. Like what the fuck is that? The usual response, and I get it though, I get it. The usual response in which, can you show me your entries? And the typical response is yeah, go back test. Which I get it. But no need. Just show. It don't cost you nothing. Even because I get it. You say don't back test because even I said it. I still say it. I say don't back test. I mean go back test so that you can develop your time is better spent in back testing than asking questions from to somebody else. Price will teach you. Price will reveal everything to you, so I get it. But I don't mind. At the same time, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I just don't mind showing you at the same time because, of course, you will learn way faster if I just showed you. I'm not just talking about it. Like you can see an example of what the fuck I'm talking about, and we lack that. And I can't lie, the people that trade, that learn from the original masterclass, there's not enough material out there with the right information. I'll say with the right information. There is material there, but you're better off just learning from the original masterclass from nobody else. That's the fundamental. That's your foundation. You feel me? That's your foundation. No development yet. Plus we're at the top of the range. Plus we have a weak low. I'm a. I'll be looking for a move below this low here. in a 1 minute time frame, you see a week low. Oh yeah, shit, that was on the five. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nothing changed. Blood in my eyes, I'm going blind. Oh, taking these trees, but like my life froze. I've been running these trees. Tree success is a required action. I was watching some video on YouTube, and yeah, bro. This guy called Steph is called in it. Uh, I saw some, some of that shit is recommended. I mean, in my recommended, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm clicking that. And he said, treat success as a required action, or success is a required action. I was like, God, yeah, like that is really it. Like it's something I strive for every single day. It's a normal thing to me. Oh yeah, I was chatting shit about making your goals your standard. So yeah, making success your standard. That's the point I was trying to get to. You feel me? It's a standard of living. That's your standard. Like that's some shit you experience every single day. Ayo. So was this news? Wait, was that news? I thought that must have been news. Let me check Forex Factory. We had Okay, so there was a red folder at 1:30. Oh shit, that was news. Oh, I didn't even know. Okay, cool. And there's orange news at 2:45, and there's a I don't think no one gives a fuck about consumer confidence. The fuck? Who gives a fuck about consumer confidence? Like what? And that's red folder? Alright, cool. Anyway, so yeah, there's consumer confidence at 3 p.m. Yeah, I can't lie. I just started recently checking the news. Can't, it could catch me off guard. I can't even lie to you, bro. I checked on TradingView calendar and it didn't seem important. What are you talking about? What's on TradingView calendar? What didn't seem important? Oh, wait. Alvoy Ox, watch the entire playlist and being guided by yourself on what to look out for when just starting. Now, watch the entire playlist and follow the rules that Dave explains. Clip those rules, right? And organize those rules in a way that you understand and play them on a routine basis every day so that you don't forget because it's a lot of information. That's what you do. That's what you do when you're starting out. That's the best way to start out. I checked on the economic news. It didn't seem anything important. Yeah, it ain't shit important. Employment costs. Who gives a fuck about that? I think the only people only give a fuck about FOMC, PMI, CPI, NFP. Those four things. If you get a body closure above this low, that low there at 17,832 will become the S&D responsible that we wanna see taken, right? Because it would eventually be something at the top of the range, a zone at the top of the range if you break above that. And that would be a good place to short, but I like to focus on longs, no lie. Oh, Yo, guys, I'm gonna call it stream. I'm glad for everyone that joined the stream. Listen, if you wanna learn the system that I use to trade profitably every day, if you wanna learn the movement of price, if you wanna learn the original masterclass from an advanced perspective, I suggest that you join Masters of Price. It's a place for you with like-minded traders. Not only that, it's one-on-one mentorship. This group, it's not going to be open forever, G. I'll be real. There's not going to be hundreds of people here. No, like this group is one-on-one mentorship. But you're also in a group with like-minded traders too. But I'm going to be working with you one-on-one with this shit. So yeah, man. And that's what you get. If you're just starting out, if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, watch the original masterclass. You feel me? Watch that. It'll catch you up to speed. But I don't recommend you join if you haven't even watched the original masterclass yet. I'll be real, yo. Um, it'll be to your greater benefit if you were to study the original masterclass first, and then come back to my channel, and um, yeah, man. Yo, Kyle, what go on, bro? I hope you're good, G. I was literally just about to end the stream, but shout out to Kyle though. He's another trader. Um, if you guys want to learn how to apply uh the lessons learned, the rules that Dave talks about in his original masterclass, Kyle, he does it well. He's another person to watch in terms of how to actually incorporate that into your own personality, in your own way to trade. I recommend that you guys visit his channel and give him a watch because everyone doesn't trade the same. Everyone applies it differently, and it's good to have different perspective. In fact, I want them. I want people to like actually show people how they apply DTFX. There's a lot of people teaching a concept, but not a lot of people teaching, how they apply it. You feel me? They're just teaching the concept standalone, but no, show us how you apply it for your own trading. That's what I'm doing here. That's what I aim to do. That's what I am doing, right? So see you guys tomorrow. I'll do another pre-market stream. I enjoyed the stream though. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, man. Hey, listen. Take care.